Gemini, hi. So this is going to be a reading for mid-December 2024. And I'll do the reading for you and then I'll close it off with a oracle card. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Gemini. In the overall energy for the reading, the Seven of Wands. There's a little bit of rejection to something. It's not a lot, but it's there. It's kind of like standing in the way of something here. Maybe of yourself, I don't know. In the current situation, the Ten of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, something's working out great here. There's an equal give and take kind of an energy in there. It is tied up to your stability, so that could be at home, at work, where something's kind of rolling in a nice way here. However, in your focus, you got the Death card. Could be a loss that's coming up for you, because I see it in the past there too. In the recent past, you get the Ten of Swords, so something must have come to an end or something. And it's still in your focus. It's still with you. In your strength, the King of Pentacles, I feel like you're trying to focus on whatever this is that is working out. So it could be work. I think it's work. Or maybe you're working on a project or something. But it's like part of your life is going up and looking like it's good. And that's where you're focused at. And part of your life is kind of in this a little bit of stagnant energy of a loss, where you're dealing with the emotions of that. In the immediate future, the Three of Cups, this is something coming together in a beautiful way. It could even be you see a friend you haven't seen in a very long time, and it's like, it's that kind of a energy. It could be more than that, where it's just something new that unfolds, but it's beautiful, between you and another energy. Supporting this reading, the Nine of Wands, there's this rejection to something. I can't put my finger on it quite yet. Maybe denial of something. Like, no, I'm not going through that, or something. I don't know. The energy that surrounds you, and you may not be aware of it, the Four of Wands. That's the energy of commitment. Maybe this is what it applies to. What commitment? I feel like you're either trying to close something off, or you think you have, but it's not really closed off. I don't know. And it has to do with a commitment with someone. Could be one of those I'm over it, kinds of things. But are you really? I don't know, because I see the energies very much present. Maybe you're in the closure aspect of it. In your hopes and fears, the Seven of Swords. Yeah, again, that sense of walking away from something, putting something behind you, and that's that, For the potential outcome, the Magician. You're manifesting something there. Let's clarify. Let's see. Half of this reading is pretty clear. Half of this reading is like, But let's see. My God, that's a lot of birds. Okay. Seven of Wands. You get the Two of Wands, the Five of Wands, the Star. Is this like a situation that kind of was left up in the air? Because it looks, there seems to be some conflict somewhere that you're not really interested in addressing or something, and it's been there for a minute. The ironic part about this is that you do want to address it, you're just kind of pushing it to the side every time, postponing it. Okay. Let's do the Ten of Pentacles. The Wheel of Fortune, the Lovers, the Ten of Cups. I mean, this is a beautiful energy that you're trying to... So there is something that is working out in your life, but what you're trying to make out of it is something even more, you know, like almost looking like, well, I want to make this my everything. Okay, which wouldn't be a bad idea or anything, especially if it is working out. But I don't know what we're talking about exactly here. Let's do the Six of Pentacles. The Nine of Wands, the Two of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles. When it's about the energy of... Oh, a cardinal. When it's about the energy of collaboration, partnership, at this moment in time, you seem to not be open to that. I think you are, but there's something in your energy that doesn't allow you to go there, to attach yourself to the energy of partnership for some reason. It's just for this moment in time that it's showing up. That's where the rejection is at. You know what I mean? So it's like, for you, it would show up maybe as, you know, I'm fine working with other people. I'm okay. But there is one particular energy in your environment right now that you're like, no, we can't do this together. You know? And that kind of affects the way you show up in partnership, in the energy of partnership, where basically you don't. Let me do the Death card. For the Death card in your focus, you get the Five of Cups, the Four of Wands, the Chariot. Okay, so this is something that has been with you for quite a minute. And it is about some sort of commitment, or the idea of a commitment there that's kind of dying off, in the sense of, I think I'm done there, you know? You might actually be in the energy of closing that off completely, in the energy of closure over that. There is some sadness, there is some looking back, there is some, maybe it didn't work out in the way that I wanted it to. But there's this open conflict here that I feel like it has to do with this. So it's not... You can close it out all you want. This conflict is still open. Okay. I may do the Ten of Swords in the recent past. The Four of Cups, the Ace of Swords, the World card. Somebody forgot to close this off officially. That's the problem here. Like, again, you can close it off for yourself, yes. But has it been closed off officially, or was it left up in the air? For both parties. Because let's say you show up, just you, and say, you know what, I'm done with this, I'm moving on, goodbye, and they don't get to say anything, and you walk away, then at least you close it off. But this is a situation in which nobody said anything. You wanted to at some point, but you're like, forget about it, you know? And then it was left under the assumption that it's done, but the energy is still open. So you could be trying to work through closing this off, which, okay, that might work. I don't know. I have a problem with the energy being open, though. For the King of Pentacles in your strength, you get the Judgment card, the Queen of Cups, the Four of Swords. I mean, these are all the steps, the proper steps that somebody would take when they want to move on from something and it is closed off. So the process itself is going smoothly here on your side. This energy is not closed off. So as you go through the steps and you do you, and you focus on what's best for you at this time, because I feel like that's exactly what you're doing, it's going to feel great. At some point in time, because this energy is not closed off, it's going to appear again. It's going to pop up again one way or another. So, okay. Take the steps there. They're nice steps. They are coming from the intention of focusing on whatever's best for you. For the Three of Cups in the immediate future, you get the Three of Swords, the Three of Wands, the Page of Pentacles. And this is that time. in which it comes back. And it comes back, you know how? Potentially, based on what I'm seeing here. Let's say this was a romantic situation. Let's go in that direction. And, 2 years down the line, you meet someone new. And it's, let's give you 2 months. Let's not make you wait this long. 6 months. 6 months down the line, you meet someone new. And it's like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. This is beautiful. This is amazing. And this energy is coming back in. Where this, because it hasn't been closed off, you took it with you and you pour it into the new situation. And the new situation is going to look very much like the old situation. So basically baggage. And that's when I see you realizing that. Oh, okay. And then you get to learn the lesson from whatever this was, and that it was still open and you took it with. Okay, that's just an example of how it would show up. Let me see the 9 of Wands. In the supportive energy, you get the 9 of Swords, the Tower, the 2 of Cups. You're tired of this, though. You're kind of sick and tired of this, by the looks of it. It's like I've exhausted all of my thoughts when it comes to this situation. I've exhausted myself running through this maze about this. So that's why I just want to put it behind me, close it off, and move on. Great plan. And again, you're making all the proper steps here. And this is not something that you would need the other person to close this off necessarily. But it does need to be put out there, the energy of you being done. So it's not only for you, but for the situation somehow. You know what I mean? So it needs to get here so that this energy is closed off, because this energy is not closed off. And oh man, and it's gonna pop back in. That's my only concern. Like if you were to put the energy of this is closed off for me and I'm moving on from it, okay, you're closing this energy off, but you're not doing that. You're skipping that step because it's too much hassle. It's like, I just want to forget about it. I don't even want to think about it. And then you're making all the proper steps to move on, but given that this isn't closed off, it's going to haunt you. It's going to come back. For the 4 of Wands, in the hidden energies, you get the Temperance card, the 10 of Swords, the 8 of Pentacles. Yeah. I would consider this, what you're doing right now, a stepping back from the situation rather than a closing off. You would consider it a closing off. I would consider it a stepping back. Because what I see here is that you will actually work on closing this off properly a little later. It's almost like you're not ready right now. Right now, what you're ready for is taking a massive break from this. Because you've reached the point of, I don't want to deal with this anymore. You know? But as far as properly closing it off and working on that energy of completion over this, it's going to pop out at a later time for you when you will be ready to do that. Okay. Let's do the 7 of Swords. For the 7 of Swords, in your hopes and fears, you get the 3 of Cups, the 3 of Pentacles, the 10 of Wands. Yeah, you're like, I don't want anything. I don't want anything to do with the situation in any kind of way anymore. But it's very, very difficult even as you decide this for yourself. Not to say that you're not doing it, because again, I see you making all the right steps and moving on. I will still take it as you're actually taking steps back, not away yet. For the Magician, in the potential outcome, you get the 4 of Pentacles, the 8 of Wands, the Sun. Yeah. That's manifesting happiness, and it is shown up somehow. There's an energy exchange there that brings upon this happiness that you've been manifesting, and it's showing up right in front of you there. And it's because you've been keeping yourself focused on what it is that you're pursuing, what it is that you want. So this is basically you overcoming something, and you're 99.9% you're doing it right. That 0.1% is this, where you haven't closed something off even though you think you have, you know, which is going to reveal itself when you're ready. So okay, let me see what the universe has. The Queen of Swords, the Six of Cups, the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, and you're very much aware that this is the process, that you're in the process of closing something off, moving on, and all of that. And again, to you, that's how it's going to feel, and that's what it's going to be for you, this process. From where I'm sitting, prepare at a later time when you're ready. You might even get it out of your head completely for this energy to come back, because it's not closed off yet. Even though that's what you think you're doing here, and for the most part you are. You know, it's not, you're not doing anything wrong here. If anything, you're doing everything that you should be doing to close off something. It's just, in terms of energies, something remains still open, but it's okay. You'll be able to handle it when it does come back, so you'll be fine. Let me see beyond Lemuria. Earth Star Chakra. Initiation. Let's see. Number 1. Ooh. Ooh. Oneness, collective consciousness, anchoring transmissions from the higher realms, sacred earth, knowledge, integration of the divine, working with grid lines. You are standing at a gateway into the unknown with trust in your heart, ancient remembering in your soul, and inner illumination to light the way. You have access to the seed of creation, the spark of existence, and the codes that hold the blueprints of who and what you are. This place is clear and grounded, despite moving through multidimensional realms and able to bridge worlds while functioning in physical reality. The higher you reach for the divine and the realms of spirit, the more important it is to anchor deeply to the earth. Restore. Explore clearing meditations, self-energy work, and put intention into the meaningful parts of your life. Find ways to balance your life. Be aware of the times of day that are more conducive to different states of consciousness, such as flow, meditation, and productivity. Themes: integration of spirit and the eternal self, how you balance spiritual and physical reality. Healing position: at the feet, 30 centimeters below the feet, but placing the card at the feet is fine. Color wash: earth brown. This is blue. Brown. Okay. That's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.